Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Good to be back. Good to see you all for day 40. Day 40. We made it to day 40. I don't know if anyone would have believed us at the start if we said we're going to get to day 40. But well, here we are. We made it to day 40. Um as you can see on the title, we are now officially in verdict watch. So the jury has been sent away to deliberate, and it's all up to them now. It's all up to the jury. That's it. We've made it to the end, basically. The last thing we're going to hear now is when we get a verdict. That's it. That'll be the last update after this. And I don't have too much to tell you about tonight. I can tell you that today we continued with the judge's charge to the jury. He talked to the jury near the end about like how do you find someone guilty? And he was giving them an example, and he was saying, you may accept that Erin Patterson is a liar, but he's like, that is not enough to convict her of a criminal offense. And he's like, it's the prosecution. You have to see if they actually made that bar of, reasonable doubt. So, like, without a reasonable doubt, did they make that high bar that they have to get to? And he basically gave a few more statements, and then started. We could tell it was starting to run downhill. He was starting to get to that point of talking to the jury about, well, what happens next? When are they going to get into their deliberations? And so the jurors were balloted off. We had two jurors who their service was, you know, it finished. They, were thanked, and that was the end of it for them. And they proceeded with the 12 that they need to go find a verdict. That's it. And, we had a few hours of deliberation this afternoon, and they'll be back tomorrow. They'll be back tomorrow at some point. They don't tell us, their comings and goings and when they're there and when they're not. They'll be there sometime tomorrow, and they will continue their deliberations on Tuesday. So we'll see. Between now and a verdict, we're not going to hear a whole heap. We're not going to hear very much at all, because the deliberation process is secret, and it is for only the people in that jury room. So, um, yeah, that's basically where we're at. Aussie Tad said, "Did the judge give an example of how they can find someone guilty?" Yeah, he did. I don't have the quote on me, so what I'll tell you is that when I do, and I just don't have it right now, when I do have that quote, I will give it to you. So, yes, he definitely outlaid both scenarios, and told the jury like what they would need, and what they would need to find and things like that. He repeated it that they are the judges. They are the judges of the facts, and it is their job and their opinion. So I don't, and nor could I answer that even if I did know. So I don't. Um, Yes, that's right. I think I mentioned it a few times on the show that because some people are like, "Oh, could you interview a jury member after?" But no, you can't. Yeah, like Musical Neptunian says, it's secret even after. So if we got a verdict, I still can't talk to a jury member, and a jury member is not supposed to come and talk to me either. and that's just the way it is, which it has been throughout the trial. We're not supposed to approach jury members at all, and if they approach us, we're supposed to ignore them and walk the other way. So that continues even when this process is finished. So that whatever happens in that jury room stays in that jury room between their fellow jurors. That's it. It's for them. Um, yeah, I just wanted to come on and just tell you about that, and that's it. After 10 weeks, after 10 weeks and 40 days in court, and a mountain of witnesses and evidence, we're finally here into the verdict watch. Hold on. Sorry about that. My cat is being very naughty. Every night when I jump on here, he decides to play up. Um, yeah, so that's all I've got for you tonight is to basically tell you that we're at the point of no return. Uh, at some point in the future, the other show that I've got up will go live. And when that show goes live, you know that I have just heard a verdict in the court. That's what that other live show, that pending one, is for. So when you see that one all of a sudden go live, you'll know Ping has heard a verdict in court. If we get a verdict, we may not. Could be hung jury, could be not guilty, could be guilty. They're all equal in chances right now. You know, there is no set anything. Retired Erin said it has been a long process. Thanks for reporting, Ping. It has been a long process. I never thought when we started we'd get to this point. I mean, I knew we'd get to the end of the trial. I didn't think it would be. I didn't think it would run for this long. I thought originally we'd probably get to a month, maybe 6 weeks, which was the original what they said it might be. I didn't think we'd tack on another month to that, but that's okay. Trials ebb and flow, and sometimes they go longer, sometimes they go shorter. It just it just depends. So as you can see, Ping is very, very tired today. I am exhausted. I've been up since about 3 a.m. So been up about 18 hours or something. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Texas Roadrunner, good to see you too. Julie Miller's here as well. Hey, Julie Miller. Thank you for all your support during the trial. I appreciate it. Sean's here. Musical Neptunian made it. Jay made it. Aussie Tad. Who else? Jen Mendez made it. Jen Mendez? I never pronounced your name right, my friend. I'm just going to call you Jen. Lynn D's here. Hey, Lynn D. Francesca made it. Marjorie's here. Yeah. Um, yes, and no. She was supposed to be back today, but she's had a delay, so we'll find out tomorrow. Musical Neptunian said, "Thank you for your coverage." You're welcome. I my regulars helped fund the trial, and my part of the deal was to bring them the coverage from the trial. So I just hope I have kept up my end of the bargain and given you as much every day as I can. I counted last night how many hours throughout the trial we've done on live streams, and it's something like 75 hours of coverage of the Erin Patterson trial. 75 hours over 40 days and 10 weeks. So you got 75 hours of podcast time on this trial from this channel. I don't think anyone even came close to matching that kind of content. So pretty crazy. Hey Alpha, good to see you. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Yeah, 70, 75, 72 or 73, something like that. Around 75 hours of coverage. All right. That's it. I really don't have much more to give you because we're sort of done with that part of giving you breaking news out of the trial. That was all the evidence and the witnesses and stuff like that. We're already done with that part. So take this as your signal that we are officially all on verdict watch. We are all waiting and watching for that signal, for the bat signal when we get a verdict. Hey Webby, as a new subscriber, I want to thank you for your coverage. Thank you, I appreciate it. You are welcome. You are welcome. I hope this won't be the last trial we do this year for 2025. I'm hoping we're going to do at least one more, maybe two, but I'm researching into what we would do next. I haven't, there's one other that I'm looking at that could be good for the channel. There's a couple others that I'm looking into whether you guys would be interested or not. So we'll see. Peanut Chocolate says, thank you so much, Ping. What do you think of the Joshua Bishop case? I don't know if I know that one. I don't know if I've been a little bit stuck in this one. So my knowledge of cases on the outside right now is not very good. So you would have to tell me what it is. Hey buddy, good to see you. Hey Eric. Why how did I miss you? Hey, how's it going, buddy? Give you a high five. All right. There is another case that I want to talk about very quickly tonight, and it's a case that we covered yesterday. Unfortunately, like we were talking about last night, and I told you, you could look in the direction of the husband. Well, that ended up being true. That ended up being 100% correct, and I want to show that to you. So that is, I hope I'm saying her name right, Caitlyn Harp. So Caitlyn Harp was found deceased today in her partner. Oh, hold on, let me read it. In her ex-husband's no. Vincent Harp, husband of missing woman Caitlyn Harp, was found was charged with criminal homicide after Caitlyn's body was found on a property he formerly owned. So here we go. I'm gonna play this video for you. Very sad outcome, but when you looked at what the evidence actually was, there didn't seem to be any other option here. It wasn't like you could be like, oh, it's a stranger danger type situation. No, it definitely seemed like a DV type case, unfortunately. So let me play the update video for you. Yeah.
Breaking news tonight at 10. A man is locked up in Columbia County accused of murder. This comes after his wife was reported missing more than a week ago. Newswatch 16's Jack Culkin joins us live with the latest. Jack.
Courtney, these charges against 39-year-old Vincent Harp came down just hours after a body was found in Columbia County. The coroner's office says the body of a woman was found in a wooded area that the property records show Harp used to own. State police charging 39-year-old Vincent Harp on Sunday with criminal homicide and tampering with evidence in connection with the death of his wife, Caitlyn Harp. The arrest comes just hours after the Columbia County Coroner's Office was called to a property near Bloomsburg where the body of a deceased woman was found. Court paperwork says the victim's sister called police after she and a search party were looking on a property county records show Vincent Harp owned until 2023. Caitlyn's family found a large green box they believed contained her body on a mountainside on that very property. The Columbia County Coroner's Office was called and determined the body was Caitlyn. Officials say she was identified by a tattoo. Newswatch 16 reached out to the property's current owner, who said that the nearly 40-acre plot of land was vacated after a fire destroyed a small home. According to state police, Caitlyn Harp was last seen at her home on Fairview Drive in Hemlock Township on June 19th around 9 p.m. After the discovery on Sunday, Caitlyn's sister, Heather Lane, who was named in police paperwork, took to Facebook saying, quote, "We found her." Emphasize the we. Vincent Harp was denied bail and is locked up tonight in Columbia County Prison. Jack Culkin, Newswatch 16.
So not the outcome that we would like in a missing woman investigation, but the all the evidence that we had at the time, there really there really was only one explanation, and it was that her husband did it. And I don't like being the guy who just points to the husband every time, but this particular one, it was so blindingly obvious, like his timeline made no sense. When you can tell is when they try and tell you what happened that night, the night they last saw them, right? And they're all like, "Oh yeah, so I saw them and then I didn't see them anymore. But I was the last person with them." And then their timeline makes no sense. But he leaked some of the truth. And the truth was, I think, that they had this argument earlier in the night. And then she went to have a shower. And that bit I believe to be true. I believe, like other people, that he attacked her when she exited the shower, still angry from that argument they had. And the argument was over Caitlyn either getting or having messages with other men on Snapchat. And I believe that they had this argument. It didn't really get resolved. She's like, "I'm going to have a shower." When she came out, he attacked her, and uh, it matches like the Life 360 data, how it never updated again after that evening. So yeah, very sad. Another woman killed by her partner because he's a possessive, a-hole. But yeah, Vincent Harp, he can now add homicide to his rap sheet. They're saying here he was in custody on Sunday. He was denied bail. They're saying, yeah, charges of criminal homicide, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence for allegedly killing his wife, the 33-year-old Caitlyn Harp. And they're saying his arrest follows the discovery Sunday afternoon of his wife's remains in the woods near 86 Harp Lane. According to a criminal complaint, a rural plot on Montour Township that Columbia County property records showed he owned up until October 2023 when it went up for sale. Apparently, they identified her via one of her tattoos. And they say, according to the complaint, she had been missing since June 19th. They're saying why Vincent Harp would seek to kill his wife was not clear from the arrest paperwork. Reportedly, he told Caitlyn's sister, Heather, that they argued shortly before she went missing, and that was in the arrest paperwork too. So there you go. I told you when that forensic van was outside their house, they're not there looking for a missing person. They're there for a murder investigation. They don't normally bring a forensic van around for someone who's gone missing. They're looking for evidence of a crime, and they wouldn't waste the resources if they didn't have a feeling that there was something there. So yeah, glad they found her, but not the way we all would have liked it to end. Not at all. Very, very sad. Yeah. But that guy is not the smartest cookie in the shed. His interviews with the media just never seemed right. They always seemed like he was, you know, it just seemed like it always pointed at him, always. I just want to make sure this is not the one we just watched. It is. Hold on, guys. Hold on, my people. All right, let's go to 2822 news.
2822 News starts with breaking news.
Good evening, I'm Mark Hiller. We come on the air tonight with the body of a missing Bloomsburg area woman found and her husband now accused of killing her. Today's developments come 10 days after Caitlyn Harp had disappeared, sparking an intense state police investigation in Columbia County. Dozens of investigators coming from a wooded area of Montour Township Sunday afternoon were tight-lipped about what they were up to. In a matter of hours, it all became clear. The Columbia County coroner confirms investigators searching along Harp Lane found the remains of 33-year-old Caitlyn Harp. Soon word came that they took her husband, 37-year-old Vincent Harp, into custody without incident and arrested him for her death. He is charged with criminal homicide, abuse of corpse, and tampering with or fabricating physical evidence. The victim, a mother of 5, was last seen alive June 19th at the couple's Fairview Drive home in Hemlock Township. Forensics investigators searched that home on Saturday, not revealing what, if anything, they found. Vincent Harp is being held without bail and faces a hearing set for July 14th. And tonight, the Columbia County coroner tells us he will conduct a forensic autopsy on Monday to determine exactly how Caitlyn Harp died.
Yeah, that, when you read one of those charges on his list, and it is, what is it, Ping? Here, abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence. And the fact that they had to ID her via one of her tattoos, and again, the fact that they need to do an autopsy to determine like how she died too, tells me it wasn't either super obvious or her body was desecrated in a way. I mean, dumping someone in the woods is a type of desecration, but we'll see. But yeah. So this whole thing about him selling his vehicles to raise reward money, and I think I said the other night, it sounded more like he was trying to raise money for a legal fund. And we'll see if he does try to use that $50,000 that he sold vehicles for. See if he does put that towards a lawyer or not. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, she has 5 children. She's a mum of 5 kids. So it is brutal. I agree. But a very awful ending. Very awful. I just want to see if I've got anything else here. I don't think I have anything like new. Something that you haven't heard anyway. Just that the county coroner confirmed Sunday evening that the body found earlier in a wooded area off Harp Lane belongs to the 33-year-old woman, and they say her husband has been charged with criminal homicide in connection with her death. And they say there is a pending autopsy for her. But evidence and observations at the scene indicate apparent homicide. So there you go. So apparently she'll undergo her autopsy tomorrow or today, today in America. Just trying to see if there's anything else here. No, not at this time. But there's a photo of the two of them. Vincent and Vincent and Caitlyn. So you go, hey buddy, I appreciate it. Yeah, hit the like button if you can. I would appreciate it. And Subscribe to get the mushroom verdict. That's right. Subscribe to get the mushroom verdict. If you hit that notification bell, you will get an alert when that verdict live show goes live, and you'll be able to tune in and get the verdict before anyone else gives it to you. I'll be on within seconds of hearing that verdict. So, he is a big guy. Yeah. I mean, big in stature, not big as in he's a big man, because he is not. Yeah, hi Betty and Heather. Good to see you. Hey Jojo. To get rid of evidence? Could be. Yeah, 5 children. That's right. Hey Heather, good to see you. Hey Betty C. Good to see you guys. I really think that's all I have for you tonight. It's a bit of a quiet night. I just wanted to come on and talk to you and let you know about the jury deliberations in the Erin Patterson case. But that's really all I have to bring to you. Although I will have, while we're waiting for the verdict to come, or if we get a verdict, but while we're waiting for a decision on this deliberation, I do still have some of the judges charged to the jury that I'll do for you over the next few days. So I was able to get my notes done, able to get them checked. They look okay. So we'll do that over the next couple of days to give us something to sort of catch up on while we're waiting for a verdict. Yeah, who hasn't clicked the thumbs up? How dare you? How dare you? Mimi, hey Mimi, good to see you. Good to see you. Small on the inside, small in pants too. Small in pants. He is very small in the pants. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I feel bad, but it's sort of that's all there is tonight, everyone. It's one of those funny nights where we don't have a ton to give you. But we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll see what tomorrow brings. If I get the heads up that I got to go back to court and I got to be there for a verdict, you guys will know about it. But until then, we're sort of in a we're sort of in a sort of limbo. We're sort of in a bit of a limbo at the moment. We have lurkers. Well, that does happen. Get some rest. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice and I can barely keep my eyes open again. I will be happy to go back to my old life for a period of time. It has been an absolute marathon, and it feels like I've been on a treadmill for 10 weeks straight, just over and over again. So yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. All right. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. If, like I said, if we get an update, if there is a verdict, you'll be the first to hear about it. That live show will just go live, and you'll hear what I know. You'll hear what I know. Reporting to you from the courtroom, not just reading articles, reporting from the courtroom for the last 10 weeks and 40 days of the Erin Patterson trial. We're almost there. We're almost at the end now. I'll see you tomorrow. So tomorrow night we meet. If nothing exciting happens tomorrow, I will do some of the judges charged to the jury tomorrow night. Okay. Love you all. Good night, everyone. Thanks for supporting the channel for the last 10 weeks and 40 days of trial. I appreciate it. It's been crazy amounts of work to be one of the only people or the only person on YouTube actually sitting in the trial every day and bringing content for everyone. So it's been an absolute crazy marathon. All right. Hold on. Let me check something. Who's emailing me? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry it's a short show tonight. I'm sorry about that. I like to do more like 2 hours, but not tonight. I will. Hopefully she gets to come home. Like I said, she was supposed to be home today, and then they delayed it due to some issues that they're just trying to make. They don't want her to go home and then be sick again, and then her have to go back to hospital. So they want her to be like stable when she goes home. So she's not quite stable as of yet. Yeah, I know my voice is going. I will. I will. I hope she gets well too. Good night, everyone. Peace out. Hey, Maria. Good to see you. We're going, though. We're going. All right. See you tomorrow night. We'll do some of the judges charged to the jury. I'll catch you up on the 3 days that we weren't able to do until now. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye.